YouTube, what's up? This is your boy DJ Troy in the building. I'm on my way to work, and I'm just here, trying to do what I gotta do. I always remind my peoples to just remember to take care of your priorities and do what you gotta do. Forget about the rest. You know what I mean? Make sure you focus on what's important. Your wife, your kids, your family, the people who are there for you, because a lot of people get confused between the two. People that you want to be there for you versus people who are actually there for you. Make sure you're there for the people who are there for you. Okay, so let's move on to the trending topics right now. There's been this big discussion all over the internet about Michael Strahan and Kelly Ripa. As you guys may have already read, Michael Strahan is leaving his 9 o'clock show with Kelly Ripa to go focus more on GMA, Good Morning America. And some people said that Good Morning America has been losing ratings to the Today Show, which has seen a surge in ratings. Me personally, being a viewer of both, I could tell you that of lately I find myself watching the Today Show versus Good Morning America. At one point in time I was just watching Good Morning America all the time, so it goes and comes, but regardless of what, Michael Strahan is leaving live with Kelly Ripa and Michael Strahan. Now, the thing about it is that Michael Strahan sat in on a meeting, I think they said it was Wednesday or Tuesday, and dropped the bomb on Kelly Ripa, stating like, okay, I'm leaving the show to go to Good Morning America. According to reports, he's gonna get a substantial amount of money to leave the show to go to GMA. So, at the end of the day, he's looking out for number one. Okay, he has kids, he has a legacy to leave behind, and you guys, to all my fans who are in show business, this thing called show business, one day you're up, the next minute you're down. You never know what goes on. But it's a timely reminder to all of my people who are watching this video that at your work, at your place of employment, you have no friends. Let me explain. Many times, okay, we get to work, okay, we spend many hours there. If you're like me, you work a regular 9 to 5, you do whatever else you do, and you go home. Okay, now when you go to that 9 to 5, you have no choice but to interact with people. Okay, so your co-workers become like your second husband, as somebody to talk to. I ain't going further than that. Let's just say your coworker becomes somebody that you want to talk to. You tell your coworker everything, okay? These are the people that you trust with some of your most deepest, darkest secrets, okay? If you're making moves at your job, your coworker knows what time it is, okay? Anything is your coworker. And these people over the years become like family, okay? These people become your trusted confidant. But at the end of the day, you have to remember that it's work. You have to remember that the people that you interact with daily are there to do a job, and after that job is done, they go home. These people are not your friends. And again, it becomes very shadowy, very cloudy, because how do you distinguish the two? It's very hard, because again, these people are the people that go and buy your lunch. Y'all share intimate stories. If you guys have crush on fellow co-workers, if you're single, These people come to your baby showers, they come to your home. You know, it's a very tricky thing. It's like mentally, how do you distinguish the two? Okay? When you go to work, you have to make the clear and concrete adjustment that says like, listen, hey, okay, I'm at work. Okay? These people that I'm dealing with aren't necessarily the people that I want to take home with me. I'm at work. Okay? It is important, because Kelly Ripa, okay, was blindsided by the news of someone that is supposed to be a trusted confidant, okay? And this is a guy that she works with day in and day out. They share stories in the morning, they go to meetings, it's a lot going on, okay? But at the end of the day, he had to look out for number one. And I don't want anybody to get this confused with Michael Strahan being a bad guy, okay? Because I'm looking and I'm seeing that people are trying to, say other things. He's not a bad guy. It's just that this is just the reality of life. When you're at work, the people that you work with are your coworkers, okay? You do your best to live a very sociable, honest, righteous, or whatever relationship with them, but you have to understand that these people are not your friends, okay? They're neither your enemies. It's just you sort of have to be on a mode where your brain, okay, is sort of like, okay, at work, I'm gonna do my best to deal okay with these people, but at the same time too, I have to understand that they're not my friends. Okay? That's it. And once you're there, it's very hard for you to get blindsided by things that people do. And this situation with Michael Strahan and Kelly Ripa happens every day. Every day, co-workers are snitching. Every day, co-workers are trying to pull ranks on their fellow co-workers. We just heard on the Castle TV show, the star of Castle was trying to, bullying his co-star. It's like these are, every day, you're constantly having to deal with people who are your co-workers, but yet still, they bite you behind your back. Okay, and I'm sure if I put it out there, what is your Kelly and Michael Strahan story? Okay, I'm gonna get a gazillion and one videos of co-workers trying to, screw you over and blindside you. Okay, now it's show business. Okay, and even show business is a very funny thing. Okay, the things that you read, you might not necessarily know the full details of everything that has happened. Okay, but what I can say is that the one thing that I want people to run away from with this video is to understand clearly that you have no friends at work. Okay, once that clock strikes 5, you gotta keep it moving. Okay, even if you have a good relationship with people, you sort of have to separate it. Okay, it doesn't mean that you hate people. It doesn't mean that you don't have love for people. It's just that you have to be sort of like on the middle ground, which is a very bad place to be. Okay, me myself, I don't know if I could do that, because I'm a very trusting person. Sorry, I'm very loving and all these things. So it's very hard for me to move like that with people. But at the same time too, I always try to keep a little bug in my ear, like, yo, understand that don't matter what you do with this person is your co-worker, and on any given occasion they could pull a 360 on you, they could snitch on you. Okay, if you lose your job, they could just abandon you and not call you and all that stuff. So I try to keep it 100 with myself. So I'm not saying that you got to go out there and hate people. What I'm saying is that just understand the reality of what is it that goes on at work, and try to keep it 100 with yourself, and know that, you know, there's two sides to work. There's the people that you see, and the people that could turn on you at any given point in time. This is your boy DJ Troy. I'm out. Peace.